You'd think I'd just rest. You'd think my demon would just lay in my soul and not come out. This is Halloween. This is the torture and pain my ex gave to me. This is what she saw all the time. And you know what? I can't blame her for leaving me. We all have our demons inside. But at least I had mine out there for everybody to see. I never hid it. But that fucking bitch made everyone feel sorry for her. She has no heart. She has no soul. She's an abuser, a cheater, a liar, a manipulator. And you think this demon is gonna rest? Fuck no. It's not over till I say it's over. I've lived this whole year nothing but pain and suffering. While she can go enjoy her new partner, her fake life, and continue to destroy mine. But as they say, karma's a fucking bitch. And you know what? I ain't dead yet. I've had people abuse me all year. I've had friends betray me. I don't need a fucking mask. Because I'm me. I don't need to pretend who I am. My ex destroyed me. Because she let her fucking family and her parents decide her fate. You think that I'm just gonna let this go? I don't know if this vid will ever make Facebook or YouTube. It is Halloween night. You know, where the goblins and the demons and all that are supposed to lurk. But the one I've been with for 6 years tortured me for 365 days a year. She had no mask. She had no fangs or horns. She had pure evil inside of her. She never had a heart. Because if you're in a relationship, you show your heart. You show appreciation. You show that you love and you put your partner first. You don't care what anyone says. Reason for this vid. Because the hourglass is ticking. And sooner rather than later, two paths will come together as one. But it ain't gonna be much fun. You see, neither her or I can live happily lives until there's peace. You see, I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with her. People can say I can do better. But if you ask her, I can't do better. People would say, Andre, why do you want to love someone that abused you for all your life? I don't know. You can't help who you fall in love with. But at least I never let anyone stop me from being with the person I loved for the last 11 years. You know, people come in between relationships all the time, but it's none of their fucking business. You see, people hide behind their masks. People hide behind their true selves. This is a mask. But what's behind it? Nobody knows. People go on Facebook and pretend they're somebody they're not. People go on dating sites and pretend to be somebody they're not. But at least I don't pretend. I tell it like it fucking is. Number one, I fucking love my ex with all my heart and soul. And this chapter in the book is not closed. People can say, move on, move on. Will you fucking move on? Because I'm allowed to be in pain. I'm allowed to be in sorrow. I'm allowed to have my mourning. Because I never got my resolution like I wanted. She can be a dirty little slut and go on with her life in a relationship that she thinks is real. It's fake. That's all you're saying. It's fake. He doesn't love you and you don't love him. It's pretty fucking obvious. You've just been put together by your family and your parents. I can't believe what a nasty person my ex became this year. A selfish, lying, horrible person. Now people have said, they'll be my girlfriend, they'll be my partner. I don't want second best. I want someone decent. I don't drink. Well, I've stopped now. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I've got everything I could offer in a woman. And I expect her to treat me the way I'm supposed to be treated. Not the way I've been treated for 6 years. At least in the 6 years I told it like it is. I never hid who I was. I don't care that I've got depression, borderline personality disorder. I'm deaf in my right ear. I have 1 kidney. I have no functioning bladder. But I don't care. Time will run out for me sooner rather than later. But at least I can go to my grave knowing that I was at least a decent person to my friends. I showed how much love and affection every day on my Facebook. And I know that this trip that I'm taking in a few weeks to the Gold Coast, oh yeah, I'm going to the Gold Coast. And you know what's so good about that? It's not with my ex. She, if she played her cards right, it would have been her on the flight with me. I'd like to see her boyfriend take her out of Adelaide, but I don't think that's going to happen because of her stupid family and her stupid pets and her fucking immaturity. It's funny, her birthday is coming up, and unfortunately I'll be in the Gold Coast on that birthday. But I'll be thinking about her. Might even be doing something that you guys would think was crazy. But here's a little hint. If you think I'm going to go into the night happy, adventurous, you're wrong. I'm just going to say it could be a very dark night, and many of you may not accept the outcome that may come after it. You see, we all live with our personal demons. But at least I have a fucking heart, which someone tried to destroy this year. My ex will not stop. So I'm making a statement on this video whenever it gets released. You want to be my friends, and you want me to not be alone, it's time to stand up. Be by my side. Over the last few days, over the week, I've experienced some nasty people. Someone that wanted to be my girlfriend, but obviously was just using me to get to my money. Another person that calls herself a friend, but only, talks to me or uses me when she feels like it. I've been mentally abused this year by a couple of girls that were so-called friends. I've been used by a couple this year. But at the end of the day, I'm better than my ex and a partner. Because at least I know that I'm not in a fake relationship. I'm not in a relationship where it could end any day. At least I'm not watched 24/7 like you are. Many of you may think, where does this darkness come from, Andre? What happened to your last vid about positivity and, focusing on the goods in life? Well, I'll tell you something. I'm still that person. The fact that I'm alive today goes to show you that I'm trying to find a way, every day to survive. I can't promise that I'm not going to fuck up sooner or later. Because I will. And there's no denying that. But at least this isn't a mask. that I'm hiding behind. You know, I've got a fucking good heart and a good soul. And I'm proud of who I am and what I've achieved in life. And I don't need a stupid ex that can't drive, can't cook, can't clean, can't be on her own. You know, focuses on herself and her cats. Never stands up for the person she loves. Never wants to grow up in life and move out of home. For someone that's on a disability pension, she ain't as bad as what you guys think. Oh, and get this right. She was born in Australia and, you know, she considers herself New Zealander. No. Bottom fucking line, you stupid fucking bitch. You're Australian, 100%, end of story. Your family's from New Zealand, deal with it. If you don't like Australia, you and your fucking fat ass boyfriend can get the fuck out of here and go to New Zealand if you want. Because if you don't like Australia and you don't like the fact that you get $1,000 a fortnight from the Australian government, you and your partner and all your fucking family can go fuck off to New Zealand and fuck some sheep. Because this is Australia. You should be proud to be in a fucking beautiful country that we live in. The fact that you've never shown that you give a shit about your own country. Fuck you. They give you $1,000 a fortnight. You don't get that in New Zealand. You don't get that in anywhere in the world. So the next time you rubbish this country, be very careful who you sat around. Because we are fucking Australians. I'm sorry guys, I had to say that because the fact that you're born in Australia and the Australian government gives you money and you rubbish where you live, get fucked. I'm sorry, but that's not, sorry, I have to say that. Because I, you know, was lucky to be born in this country, and I know that, you know, this country is one of the most beautiful countries in the world where we do have the freedom to say what we want. We do get an income from the government every fortnight. Not many countries do that. We're in a country and a particular state where we're COVID free. You know, we don't have to struggle. And she doesn't want to admit that. She's like, oh, but they said I'm a New Zealand citizen. No, you're not, you stupid bitch. You've got a New Zealand passport. Right? It just means you can go to New Zealand and have no problem. You have a passport. Passport's a different thing. I know you're stupid and not very smart, but you're born here and you're Australian 100%. Like, I could get an England passport, I could get an Italy passport. But bottom line is I'm born here in Australia. I'm born here in fucking Adelaide. So don't ever say that you're not fucking Australian. I don't care what the government says or Centrelink says. You can't be that stupid. To most people that are watching this isn't a side of me that I am usually you know, bringing out. I'm usually a nice guy, positive. You see my YouTube vids, you've seen my positivity on Facebook. It's just someone has hurt me so much and destroyed my life, and the fact that she's now hated by a lot of people. She's hated by everybody, my family. She's hated by the people she works with, and I just don't understand why she drives, or wait for it, gets her partner, wink, bullshit, babysitter, to drive her to work every time she needs to come to work. It's 30 minutes away from where she lives. There's no reason for her to come down to my end and be in my area, because we don't want her in this area. She's not fucking welcome. We don't want that fat bitch in our area. Why am I being nasty? Because I can't take it anymore. I can't handle her games. I can't handle the fact that she can't stick up for herself. You know, people say you still love her. Well, fucking course I love her, to the fact that what she's doing in her life is fucking wrong. And I'm sorry, but when you love someone, you care about, you know, who they're with and what they're doing and what their family's doing. It's not fair that her family fucking lies to her and hides stuff from her. It's not fair she's not in an actual decent loving relationship, because what she has isn't a loving relationship. But I'm glad I could say this. So thank you for watching this video. Check the 4 bids in the 4 corners of the screen now. Might be some updated stuff there. And yeah, just a word of advice. Stand on your own 2 feet. Grow up. And find true love. Not because someone puts that person in your life. Goodbye and good night.